control, you see. Something came over me. Good Lord. I feel a little dangerous. I usually don't aim for sight. But tonight I'm on the mission. Give me that. Won't you give me some of that too, baby? I think I can't get enough. Let me drink it until I'm drunk. Say, give me that. Hey, won't you give me some of that too? I ain't gonna ever stop. Give me all you got. You better feel it right. It comes at the strangest time. You don't talk about now you give a taste of it, but you go waste of it. Just wait for it. Here we go.
All right.
Hey, bro, Steve, give it to him. Ain't gonna ever stop, no.
1 minute and we start. 1 minute and we going in.
Oh, won't you give me some of that too? I think you can't get enough. Let me drink it until I'm drunk. So give me that juice, yeah. Baby, won't you give me some of that too? I ain't gonna ever stop. Give me all you got, baby, juice. Give me the juice, baby. Won't you give me some of that juice? I ain't gonna get enough.
All right. That's my song, Juice. Jooze. Juice. Some cats in the UK be making some of that popping music. So y'all know I'll be into the popping, so that's one of my songs. Madison, praise the Lord to you too. All praise is due to Allah. God is the greatest. Allahu Akbar. What's happening to the chat? I just figured since I ain't been live in a while, I have a little fun. I meant to go live a few days ago. Matter of fact, before I get going, tap on number 8 or 2 in the chat so I know I'm heard well. All right? Type in number 8 or 2 if you can hear me well. You guys are slow at the trigger. I got a big delay, I guess. Okay, there we go. Donnie is quick at the trigger. Man, you should have been in the Wild Wild West, Donnie. You would have been laying them down. All right. So I just wanted to go live and have some fun for a minute, right? Because I see, and I've been noticing for the last day, even a few weeks ago, people are upset. Donnie, they very, very, very upset, and they're doing what you call misplacing anger, right? Misplacing anger because they see Chief X was right all along. And we're not this is not the discussion tonight about the new genetic evidence that has come out. All in the Green Sahara, Libya, ancient mummies. This is not about that. But this is what got folk upset. So they misplacing anger, making videos, saying my names 100 times because they're bothered. They see the information has always agreed with Chief X. So they got to throw my name out and shade me in videos to seem like, well, fuck Chief X had it wrong, but this, that. Chief X had this, and this is wrong, but they saying what he been saying. Now, I'm kind of getting a little glitchy on my end. I hope you guys aren't getting no glitch. If you're not getting no glitch, let me know everything is okay. Right? Talk to me. We'll call that, used to say, talk black to me. All right, so I have so many goddamn screens up in different YouTube videos that I'm about to screen share that's making it a little shaky. And sometimes my computer may be slow tonight. I got too much shit up. All right, so but what I want to address tonight, because this evidence agrees with me so damn much, a nigga named Brother Ankh decides to just make up a lie on me. Because the evidence and what I've said is so overwhelming nowadays. Ankh decides to lie on me and try to change my argument and act like I've been wrong. Chief X been right all along. Every day, every genetic test that hits the scene for us to see agrees with me. Every single one. So Ankh says today and says this at least 9 times. Ankh said, Chief X is now debunked. You can never believe a word out his mouth. Chief X said that there were no dark people in Egypt. What? This is new news to me because I've never said that in my life. Let me make sure everything is right. Okay, it's working. I've never said that in my entire and dark life. Matter of fact, I think it's the stupidest argument in the world. And it came about from light to dark. That stupid argument came about because people were wiggling and trying to avoid what I was saying. I made my shit clear. I said Negroid because people start making excuses for the word black. So I said Negroid or black folk with nappy, kinky hair like me, like Donna Williams, like Idris Elba, like Sarah Seti, like my mama, my daddy, my auntie, my brothers and sisters, and my entire fucking family. You know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say black. So I had to start adding other adjectives in old terms like Negroid. You know what a Negroid is. You know an Algerian, a Moroccan, a Tunisian, an Egyptian, and a Libyan, you know they not Negroid. So I said, let me implement Negroid. Since niggas want to play dumb, I've never played the color game. Ankh lied to y'all 10 times. You should be pissed at him and misrepresented me. I've never ever said somebody from light to dark. I think that's the stupidest shit. And they only start saying that recently after I de-black blunked Egypt. Before that, it wasn't not one nigga in the conscious community saying the words from light to dark, from light to dark. Who gives a fuck? There's light to dark people in every fucking country on earth. You guys have not traveled the world? I've been to Tijuana, Mexico, 3 times. There's light-skinned Mexicans and there's dark-skinned Mexicans. Light to dark. Who gives a fuck? What does that mean? And whoever brought up that little fake-ass argument. When I was in the Navy, I went to the Philippines. There's light-skinned Philippines and there's fucking skinned Philippines. Everybody has variations of skin color in their race from light to dark. What the fuck does that mean? That argument was made to muddy the waters of who the fucking ancient Egyptians was. Yes, this black conscious community, when they was talking about black Egypt, they was talking about Negroids building the goddamn pyramids. Negroes built the Sphinx. All them motherfucking temples and tombs, black Americans said Negroids did that shit. They said your ancestors, they said Chief X's ancestors built and did all that shit. You know what the fuck we talking about. Don't come changing all the argument in the narrative today. Niggas out here backpedaling now. Running to protective custody. Niggas out here PCing up because the walls have closed in on you ignorant ass lying niggas ass. Especially you, Ankh. You done flip-flopped 100 times and now you done bent to need an X, but you gotta slander me and lie on me to make it seem like you haven't bent a knee and fell in line. But we're gonna show your tricks today. Oh, please stay tuned. And if you can't stay tuned, please bring your ass back. Because it's going to be some fire fucking tonight. We're going to show Ankh's entire game, his entire game plan, and how he's jiving you. Pulling the wool over your eyes. Talking about Northeast Africa and they came from the South and all this old dumbass old Dr. Ben argument. This is what Ankh is pushing, and we're going to cover all of it. I'm going to show and prove. I got receipts. So today I came on because Ankh lied on me all goddamn day long. He lied on me on Sonetters maybe a couple weeks ago and got to talking about I was racist and shit. I'm a racist? How do you come to that conclusion? But I understand you got to slander me to make me seem like I wasn't right. It's hilarious. So Ankh makes a claim all day to you ignorant ass niggas and said Chief X said there was no dark people in Egypt. Therefore, everything he said is wrong. First fucking lie. I've never said that in my life. I would never say that. I don't give a fuck if somebody's light skinned or dark skinned in any race. Go to fucking Ghana. There's light skinned Ghanaians and there's dark skinned Ghanaians, but they still black fucking Negroids. What the fuck does light and dark mean? Go to Cambodia. There's light skinned Cambodians and there's dark skinned Cambodians, but they still fucking Cambodian. So anyone talking light to dark is trying to muddy the fucking waters to what this is really all about. This is really all about all them fucking lies that the conscious community and its elders in the conscious community told for fucking 40 years. Until I stepped out on the motherfucking yard. Then niggas PC'd up. LaFontaine, tell him again. Hold on. Who gives a fuck of what tint? He's a lighter this, he's a darker this, therefore. When niggas say they from light to dark, when Ankhs say that, he's trying to push everybody all one people. We all the world. So what he does is he gets the scientific community on his side, but he also gets the pseudo-history people on his side, because them pseudo folk who think Egyptians was black and North Africa had black folk, they're happy with you saying light to dark-skinned people. Long as you keep parroting dark-skinned people, they're okay with it. Chief X is on the yard. I tried to come on Ankh's yard today on his live stream. He's seen me in the background and got scared. You want to run my name through the mud all goddamn stream long, but you scared to let me up to defend myself and clear up that lie you told, because you didn't want to get embarrassed in front of everybody because you know you full of shit. On my mama and my children, we're going to go with what Ankh said today. And if anybody can prove Ankh right, you get $200 cash app immediately on my mama. Anybody pull up anything that Chief X ever said, there was no dark-skinned people in Egypt. I would never say nothing dumb like that. I'm sitting here when I dropped Black Egypt debunked 4 years ago. I'm showing you Nubians and black folk in Egypt. I'm showing you black folk and Nubians and people parading in parades, in processions, all in Egypt. So why would I say ain't no black people was ever in Egypt? What I said, the Egyptians wasn't black or Negroid. I never said there was no dark people. Dark. Who uses them goddamn words? I said the Egyptians ain't black folk. They aren't nappy, kinky-headed black folk and never was. I doubled down and said no Negroids or black folk with nappy, kinky hair, listen to my wording, ever was indigenous to North Africa. Ever. And I asked somebody to prove it, and 4 years later, these niggas haven't improved it. Oh, we're going to show the receipts. I said only on these southern borders, where it's a gray area, where you may see some black folk hanging on southern borders, hoping and wishing they can get some fucking relief and some help and be North Africans. Nope. Fuck them southern borders. I'm saying ain't no Negroid or black nappy-head people ever been indigenous to North Africa ever in the history of mankind. And them new DNA studies showing you I'm fucking right. And you know it. That's what I said. So let's go to what I said years ago. And we're gonna expose Ankh shortly. Just stay tuned now. Well, all right. Okay. So I'm specific in what I say and what I claim and what I challenge people on, right? So here we go. 4 years ago, this was my fucking claim. Where do I say dark skin or there's no dark skinned people? Listen. We got a little delay. Bear with us. Bear with.
Got the map out today. Everybody, I always say, get you a map, because sometimes when you're talking history, you know you can put the puzzle together better, and have a visual in your mind, as well as literally, in your eye. So here we go, right here. I just want to say this. I'm making a challenge to anybody. This is not to anyone specific. It's not no shots or nothing like that. I just need to know, because I doubt anyone can prove it. Name over the last 5,000 years of history. Name one black, kinky-haired people who ever set up camp in North Africa in these lands above.
I'm specific. I'm pointing to the geography I'm talking about. And today, niggas ain't answered this question not once yet. I specifically initially said 5,000. Specifically because I niggas know niggas gonna go back to Neolithic, Paleolithic. Niggas gonna be talking about Neanderthals and shit. And they're gonna be way off base of Egypt formed 3,100 BC. So niggas care about Egyptian history when it was formed and the achievements and the monuments. That's what these niggas care about. They want to be able to claim the pyramids, the sphinxes, the tombs, and all that mystical, magical shit. This is what these niggas cared about. So I put it in that range. I said, name one tribe in 5,000 years. But I said, because I knew niggas was going to go back to talking about Neanderthals and shit and Homo erectuses and shit and before this time period and cloud every motherfucking thing. So I put a time frame on shit. I put a trap around it.
Even all around here, from Turkey, let me make this clearer. Turkey, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria. Name one black people in the last 5,000 years who set up camp here or around here, the Levant, the Near East, Turkey, Egypt, anywhere around here. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere around here or across North Africa. Name one in 5,000 years, a kinky-haired black people who look similar to us, who set up camp there. I didn't say travel through or pass through or take a shit somewhere. Somebody wrote something on a rock and shit as in they're passing through. I'm not talking about no migration. Don't take me past 5,000 years and talk about some Neolithic shit. Stay fucking focused. Name this kinky nappy hair tribe or name.
I'm specific. I'm talking about Negroids. Because Moroccans, Algerians, Libyans, Egyptians, and them Caucasus people, and all these people in areas, they're not nappy, kinky hair. You got some with some afros, but that's some loose, curly shit. And Ghana 100% is nappy. You know who I'm talking about. Negroids, sub-Saharan Africans. You've never been indigenous to them lands. All these reports agree with me. I ain't backpedaled. I'm on the motherfucking yard. And Ankh has PC'd up. The niggas up in protective custody. Scared to death of me on the yard. I ain't gonna never get, if Chief X on a panel, I can't be clear, I can't be near this nigga. Oh my God, I'm scared. This nigga that said this and this and that, even though he's flip-flopping my ass, I'm scared. I can't be around him because he's gonna make me look dumb. And I just can't have that. I got to keep these ignorant conscious community niggas thinking I'm fucking smart. When Chief X steadily pile driving my ass. Pancaking this nigga on the field.
Nation, whatever you want to term, that set up camp there, inhabited that land for years, where their culture was born there. You know what I mean? It's just a group of people in history someone knows about or talks about. Nobody. I'll be waiting for that name in the chat. Not the chat, excuse me. In the comment thread.
All right.
Chief X, I'm out.
You guys gonna just let Ankh sit here and lie on me today? Sosa know I hadn't said that. Sosa can't even have no fucking integrity and stand up and say, no, that's not Chief X's claim. Correct that nigga if you got integrity. But we here for both y'all tonight. Chief X brought the receipts. Niggas called on me. I said, let me bring these motherfucking receipts out. Yep. Seabreeze, what do you like? You late, Seabreeze, Ted Breeze, damn. Like you gotta, like when you come in, sometimes you gotta just rewind it and be behind everybody and watch it. You know, not, you don't have to watch it as it is live. You can rewind it so you can be abreast of what I'm saying, so you can understand the rest. It's for me, it bugs me. I can never start reading the book in the middle because I'll be like, fuck the chat. Let me see what they've been saying so I can catch up. I just because I would just put so much energy into it, and then you say, hey. What he lie about? Like, I didn't put all that energy into it. Like, come on, man, work with me. So rewind it, go back, and then comment later on. Fuck the chat. Get what Chief X is really saying. I'm proving my points, man. This is Chief X talking. I come with receipts. Don't you want to see the receipts? Yeah, but rewind it and just watch behind everybody like I did. All right. The specific claim Chief Ankh said that I said there's no dark people in Egypt. I've never made that claim in my life. That's the stupidest claim in the world. It's a stupid ass argument. Okay. So that was a lie, and here people just believing him and shit. So when he say that, he's trying to say when Chief X said ancient Egyptians ain't black, he was wrong. There were dark people in Egypt. That's the psychology about it. That's his angle. It's just word games. So tell Ankh, stop playing word games and semantics. You know what the fuck Chief X is talking about. All right, so here we go. We're gonna stay right tuned. Stay right here, Ankh. We about to expose you, and I'm gonna go show them your game, your Northeast game. How you still talking about from the South and all this old bullshit? Oh, we got you clipped up tonight. All right, so now we get ready to start. So where do I want to start? First of all, we have Ankh here, all on Sonnetters, claiming to don't be afraid of the word Mediterranean people and Mediterranean culture, right? It is okay, people. Don't fear that word. There is a Mediterranean culture now. But what he's failing to say, and he did a whole presentation on Sonnetter 2 weeks ago, after rapidly saying it wasn't and going against me for years, I flipped him. Ankh has been debating me, saying I'm slapstick crazy for saying the ancient Egyptians is Mediterranean. Ancient Egypt is part of Mediterranean culture. When I made that claim, no black man in this community ever made that claim that these are Mediterranean people. Because when you say that, Negroids, me, my mama, brother Ankh, Sheffrin, most half y'all listen to Negroids, know for certain that they're not Mediterranean people. Therefore, they're not North Africans. North Africa is Mediterranean Africa. I taught this. You can't find nobody before me teaching this concept in reality. Ankh and Smash Rockwell fought me on this for years. They was in the same car riding together. Did I freeze up? And Brass, I appreciate you, man. You're the greatest. Muhammad Ali is not the greatest. Brass, you're the greatest. Appreciate you. I began to teach that, and it freaked everybody in the so-called conscious community, for lack of a better word. It freaked them out. So it is okay to be an honest person with integrity and said Chief X laid that on us. And I understand it now. He was right about that shit. It is so okay to say that. And stop fronting like you weren't flipped. Let's see how Aunt got flipped. My shit a little slow. Because I have so many screens up. I have so many goddamn daggers. I got so many damn receipts. Bear with a pimp. Bear with a pimp. I gotta, okay, here we go. Now, this is a video I made 4 years ago. If you can see the title at the bottom, it says Chief X Ragdolls, Brother Ankh, regarding Mediterranean countries, people, and papyrus. I did a whole paper on it, how papyrus is up in the marshes in the Delta, and the ancient Egyptians wrote on papyrus. Where do you think they got it? In the Mediterranean parts of North Africa is what they wrote on. These niggas was fighting me tooth or nail saying they wasn't. I wouldn't have had to make this video right here if they was with it.
I just wanted to deal with Brother Ankh. Brother Ankh seems to be losing his mind of the last year. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know why he's dead set on miseducating black children, miseducating black people. He's just erratic about because he's been destroyed on this of Black Egypt been debunked. He's been destroyed. It just bothers him. So now he's making videos, and I've been debunking him all week, and he's just ranting and going crazy and double talking and contradicting himself. So today he made proof Egypt is not Mediterranean people, right?
This is a video Ankh made. Proof Egypt is not Mediterranean people was his title. He was not down with that. Now he is. I flipped him. Oh, you niggas is all on record. Let's continue. My shit's slow right now. Bear with pimping.
Right. So just in general, he's talking about Mediterranean people, Mediterranean cultures, Mediterranean cuisine.
Okay.
But he went off on a limb and got to talking about Mediterranean climate, which no one is talking about.
Now, I just wanted to show you where he was at the time I began to talk about Mediterranean culture, right? Receipts. Now, another video around the same time. Come on, this thing is slow. See, people want to play games and everybody got short memories. Niggas can switch up their belief and start teaching something else, and niggas have forgot what this nigga was saying 2 and 3 years ago. But I'm not gonna allow you niggas to forget and act like you always just been on this page. No, you haven't. Not at all. Oh, come on. So, come on. I so apologize for these technical difficulties. I so apologize. Here we go. My slow shit about to kick in. Uh-oh, we got 55 in the clip. Okay. So in this video,
They're acting like they don't make that claim. They're acting like they um, agree we don't. But when are you guys going to make a video and make it
hold
plain?
on.
Anthony Browder. Watch my video on Infodici.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
American thing, they debunked the and Nubians and make it fucking plain. Apple cart.
So at this time, this was 4 years ago, and I don't know if you guys can read at the bottom here. I was telling these guys because they were teaching the opposite of this, right? And the questions on the bottom, on the left says, I said Amen Ra squad, which means Ankh and his people, the Amen Ra squad, need to make it plain and say, we don't descend from them, Egyptians. We are not related to the Nubians or Egyptians genetically. Nubians nor Egyptians, because they were saying we were previously. We're not related culturally. African Americans have nothing to do with North Africa, and North Africans and West Africans are totally different people than North Africans, I'm saying. I said, be clear and plain, because Amin-Ra Squad was still on that Afrocentric shit. But I forgot the time step, but I'm going to move on to something else on my show. This is my debate challenge. I offered $300. Y'all forgot? Not one time did anybody take up this debate challenge.
To see if the northern ancient Egyptians were black or not. I'm saying they were not black. I'm saying the people who built those pyramids in Giza, in that Sphinx, I'm saying that they were not black, kinky-haired Africans like your mama and my mama. Like Thelma from Good Times. Like Walona from Good Times. Like all those Africans you see in a cotton field in America, nappy head. With no straight-haired niggas in that cotton field on a plantation. You won't find one. Unless he was a mulatto. I went to Ghana. There is no straight or curly, loose curly hair Ghanaians. I will pay $300 to anyone who steps up to debate me on this on that topic.
So I don't want to go to it. That was it. That's my claim. I never said there's no dark. I'm making it very plain and specific. I'm grabbing my hair. I'm saying Negroid, nappy motherfuckers like me. I'm never playing no light to dark skinned. When have I ever had that argument? When have I ever said there's no dark people? You niggas is playing color games. I'm talking about population genetics, phenotypes, Negroids, Caucasoids, and Mongoloids. So we can be clear. That's my argument. Ankh lied on me today. All right. So now, I don't even want to go too deep in this because we're going to be going to line. But this is the video Ankh has up, and you can see the writing says, I shouldn't even expanded this because my shit moving so slow. This is what Ankh did. Proof Egypt is not a Mediterranean people. Ankh wrote that. Community of Skeptics. 3 years ago. Receipts. Look here. Now we're gonna clean it all up. What we mean by Mediterranean, what we mean by African, you know, what we mean by Asian, you know what I mean? But here in this video, this was a couple years ago, almost 3 years ago. Pseudo Killers channel. Sunday night at the movies. Pseudo Killers. Mediterranean Open Talk. He began to halfway come around, but Concrete Corey and Chef Frame had to let Ankh know he's changed. Chief X is changing him, basically. So, when this little thinker stop moving, here we're gonna play. Let's see.
Right.
All right,
But
and we can move forward then, Cosmic Core. There's nothing else to say, bro, because I didn't say y'all was nothing. I simply gave you my position.
well,
And I'm not adding nothing else to that.
it's kind of the way
But
that
you
you
didn't
represented
change.
it. And
You
you
didn't
did
change.
add to
If
it.
you didn't change, we wouldn't have been arguing that, yo.
Nothing else to that.
So they're having a
It's kind of
Mediterranean
the
conversation,
way that
But
you
you didn't
represented it.
change.
and they're telling him he changed because he was rabid against it.
And
You
you
didn't
did
change.
add to
If
it.
you didn't change, we wouldn't have been arguing that, yo. That's the point. Somebody has to have changed their position. It's either us or you. Now, either we lying or you lying. Somebody got to make the distinction right now, because it would have been. It's crazy if we argued for 5 months and now we're saying the same thing. Fuck no. Fuck no. Somebody change. And I know I ain't changed.
I think you have, my brother. I think.
Yeah, so everybody know Ankhs started flipping after a while because Sheffreen and Concrete Corey was whooping his ass intellectually for about 3 years. They whooped his ass so bad intellectually, Ankh kicked him out the pseudo killers. And now he got a bunch of yes men. This how this shit unfolded. Stop playing. Okay, let's move on. Now, here go Ankh. Just 2 weeks ago on the House of Consciousness, Sonetta TV. One day, let's see if he said right here. Hold on. No, I don't think he says it here. Let's just go back. I wanted to play the clip where Ankh said, Chief X talking that Mediterranean shit is just slapstick crazy. Oh, I got the clip. I'm just not sure what video's on. I didn't write down the time. Let me just tell you and listen to what he said now. Ankh was saying Chief X talking that Mediterranean shit he's wrong about is just slapstick crazy. Now listen to what he's saying. Just 2 weeks ago.
Okay. And PowerPoint shouldn't be long.
So let me let people know the title while you get that together. Okay. The weaponizing of Mediterranean Egypt. Why is Egypt?
Oh shit.
Mediterranean. Oh, the title while you get that together. Okay. The weaponizing of Mediterranean Egypt. Why is Egypt a Mediterranean country? Ankh is going to break it down for us right now. So
what? Now Ankh is teaching everybody why it is Mediterranean and on Sonetta TV. And while he's on Sonetta TV, he gets mad at me. I'm not even part of the conversation. This is his shit. But he knows he's co-signing me and flipped. So he has to throw shade at me while he's doing this. While he's agreeing with me now, all of a sudden, he has to throw shade on me to make him feel better, to act like he's not all of a sudden agreeing with me. Like, this is crazy shit, Ankh. And people see Ankh and act like it's crazy talk.
Definitely. We are ready. Hit the like button. Get your pens and papers out, your notebooks, your recorders, however you keep the knowledge to yourself. Peace, Sonetta.
Nepal.
Yes,
people
sir.
don't use papers, pencils, and
helps me remember. To my sister
so
Sakina. All right, Ankh.
We're gonna move forward. Hold on. I just wanted to show you what Ankh is saying now and how I flipped him. So let's just go here real quick.
The title of it is the weaponizing of Mediterranean Egypt. Okay, people will weaponize that against you. Okay, why is Egypt a Mediterranean country? And so the other side, one side gonna weaponize it against you, the other side is going to deny you. So I want to bring science to the table because it's best fit to answer the question. So like I said, if we're going to talk about.
So I just wanted to show you that now he's teaching and letting people know it's okay. Well, hold on. So hold on. Where's my other part? Hold on. Oh my God, it's gonna take too long. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell you. I'm starting to tell people don't be scared of the word. It's okay. And now, so everybody's over it now. Chief Eck had to beat it in them, beat it down their goddamn throat so goddamn long. Now they're saying it's okay to say it's Mediterranean. Like this is what it's all about. Just say fucking Chief Eck's been right. Just say it. All right, let's remove this. Now, where is it at? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let's do this. Okay. This is just a common sense thing, people. And it's not hard to get over. So at least we got to give Ox some credit for coming around and bending the knee. So let me just show this. Is Egyptian food, and you can ask, you can look up yourself. I said, is Egyptian food Mediterranean? Guess what the answer is, people? Yes, Egyptian food is often considered Mediterranean, or at least it's heavily influenced by, not just influenced, it said what? Heavily influenced by Mediterranean cuisine. Niggas eating falafelos and shit. Egyptian cuisine shares many characteristics with other Mediterranean and what Middle Eastern cuisines, including the similar ingredients and cooking techniques. Okay? Food in Sudan, Sub-Saharan Africa, nappy head folk areas is not Mediterranean food. It's not the same ingredients. Um, so where are we? Okay, let's do this. One day, I made a video titled "The Influence of Mesopotamia and Mediterranean on Ancient Egypt." Ankh and Sosa scoffed at me, like real talk, and made a video the next day laughing like I was just stupid and wrong and clowned me. I'll never forget it. King Sosa, some know him, I love Sosa, and Ankh made a video laughing at me because I said ancient Egypt was influenced by the Mediterranean and Mesopotamia. Giggled and laughed and had everybody thinking I was crazy. Here it go right here. I made a video rebutting that. This video says, what? Chief X destroys pseudo killers Ankh and Sosa on Mesopotamian Mediterranean influence. The response. Guess what that DNA came back said in this new study? That the ancient Egyptians had a lot of genetic relationship to people in Mesopotamia. This is what I heard and read. I'm not the DNA guy. I'm not that multi-genius guy like y'all. But that's what that new DNA study said, that me and Ngozi are going to go over on Sunday's live stream. That's when we having the genetic and DNA conversation. Me and Ngozi on Sunday. That will be the real genetic conversation. It's going to be basically a hardcore interview of Ngozi coupled along with the shit I've been saying. So it ain't going to be all that watered down shit that was going on today. So right here, I had to do a whole presentation on how it was influenced by Mesopotamia and the Mediterranean. Not Nubians, not niggas from the South. Because you know, on them other presentations, I already showed the only thing they was really getting influenced by Nubians was getting luxury goods. Gold and different skins and shit. Shit that they don't need, but it was a luxury good. So, I'm not finished. I just want to explain something. These people that say, oh, ancient Egypt is just how it is because of all these different invasions and they changed. Mind you, Mediterranean is a region, is a Mediterranean basin in a Mediterranean region. People in the same region always favor and look alike. You can't tell the difference between a Ghanaian and a Cameroonian. They're in the same region, per se. They have similar genetics. West and Central Africans. So, when Egypt is getting invaded, people bring up two other people always, mainly in the invasion, and that is Greece and Rome. What is Greece and Rome? Some more Mediterranean people. Italy lies in the Mediterranean deeply. Greeks does too. So in other words, some people who lived in the same region, other Mediterranean people invaded another Mediterranean people's land who look similar. This is why, check this out. I hope I didn't take this down. I just want to bring some logic to you real quick. Hold on. I can't pass this logic. Excuse me. This is what I mean. Come on, slow computer. I haven't been reading the comments, so excuse me. I don't want to mean to ignore nobody. But sometimes when I get to going in, I be in my zone. And I'll look later. Just help everybody's keeping everything respectful, right? Oops. So this is what I mean. Don't fail me now. I hate when my shit is this slow. Bear with me. I just have to make this example. So my point is, people in the same region, you sometimes look similar, and they share the same genetics. Okay. So my point I was about to show, because I might have to move on from it, was a video I did. Oh, come on. And I challenged people. And I had a Italian woman dressed in a hijab, and she was a Muslim Italian woman. And she had her little headpiece on, her neck wrapped up and everything. And I did a video, and I asked people, "Is this lady what North African country is this lady from? Is she Egyptian? Is she Moroccan? Is she from Tunisia? Where's she from?" Everybody was guessing. And after it was all over, I said, "No, she's Italian. She's an Italian Muslim woman, and niggas couldn't tell the fucking difference." Okay, so that was a point. I think this thing then froze. Let me see if I can get back to StreamYard at least. I'm praying on the internet, guys. This whole shit don't freeze up on me because I got more receipts to show. Okay, I hope and I think we're back. Let's see, hold on. Apologies. Apologies. So let's see if I can do it now. So what I'm gonna do is maybe I start closing some of these tabs that I already used. So I just can't find that. My apologies. Okay, so let's move on. All right, so let's talk about the video Ankh made called "Weaponizing of Mediterranean Egypt," and I'm going to show you how he continues to act like black folk or founded ancient Egypt. He's still on that page, but people don't see he's doing it. So we're gonna show and prove, right? Hold on. All right. I'm having all kind of problems, people. Okay. Um, let's talk about this real quick. Ankh is still holding on to being Egypt being formed by black folk. And we got the receipts. So I have to show you his angle. Because Dr. Ben, his favorite person, used to always teach that the Egyptians that came from the beginning of the Nile, where God happy dwelled, at the foothills of the mountain of the moon. He was all down by Lake Victoria, Uganda, the beginning of the Nile, you know what I mean? Ethiopia, all through Sudan. The claim in the conscious community was that those people, through those lands and countries I named, those black folk, those negroids, came up all from the Great Lakes, Lake Victoria area, all the way through Kenya, Ethiopia, Sudan, South Sudan, all the way up to Egypt, and formed Egypt. This was the teaching in the conscious community. This is what Dr. Ben teaches, and this is what Ankh still teaches in 2025, and we're going to show and prove. So let's go. Let me get the timestamps together, and here we go. Come on, computer.
Go. All right. This is a great read right here. The paper's talking about is giving you the insight on how Mediterranean culture started. Right? And so if you understand how Mediterranean culture started, right, then you won't be afraid of that word Mediterranean no more. So, right, then you won't be afraid of that word Mediterranean no more. Started, right, then you won't be afraid of that word Mediterranean no more.
Chief X flipped him. He would never have said that 2 years ago. He was adamantly against being Mediterranean.
So, fundamentally speaking, Mediterranean culture is actually Western Asian culture and indigenous Nile Valley culture. And when the two come together, right, with art and literature, right, and trade.
So he said it is a combination of Nile Valley culture and Asian culture.
Goods. It's actually Western Asian culture and indigenous Nile Valley culture. And when it's actually Western Asian culture and indigenous Nile Valley culture. And when the two come together, right, with art and literature, right, and trading goods, right, it forms a bustling culture in the damn Mediterranean over time. Where
so he's saying Nile Valley culture, this is tricky now, because he's trying to include Nubians and people all down the Nile to the beginning. He's spouting Dr. Ben's ideology in a different kind of way using semantics. Listen to Chief X on this one. You have to watch what Ankh is saying. He's trying to keep the pseudo historians on his side and the science-based guys on his sides, and he's in the middle.
Where Europe and Rome and Greece, right? They fed off of that, gave rise to those civilizations. So what I'm saying is that the Mediterranean culture, at its very foundation, right, of what it is, it's indigenous Nile Valley River culture and Western.
Oh man, see, that's the trick. He said it's a river culture all down the Nile. He's trying to make sure you understand that. But that is not so. The Mediterranean world, Morocco, Spain, Portugal, Libya, Rome, Greece, Turkey, the Levant, them Levant niggas, they ain't got shit to do with no goddamn river cultures all goddamn down by the Nile. Ankh don't want to separate the two. So we're gonna show you later while he's talking to this Egyptologist white lady scholar what he really is trying to say right here. And the scholar had to spank him and tell him no. Watch.
Asian culture, quote unquote, Sumer, Mesopotamia. See, we got to get that first. Now, Europeans weaponized that against us because they said it was the invading race theory. People from another place came into Africa and made Egypt. Chief X weaponized that. They're Mediterranean culture. They're Mediterranean culture. So if I pull up, Chief X weaponized that. They're Mediterranean culture. They're Mediterranean culture. So if I pull up, Chief X weaponized that. They're Mediterranean culture. They're Mediterranean culture.
So he's trying to demonize me just for showing you guys that when you say is Egyptian food Mediterranean food, and it says yes, it heavily is, that bothers Negroids. Because Negroids know they don't have to fucking with no Mediterranean food. He's telling you Egyptian, don't be afraid of Egyptian being Mediterranean, but at the same time, he's trying to tell you I weaponized it as if I said something wrong or lied or had an agenda. I did have an agenda. My agenda was to bring people the truth and reality about the world and geography and history. That's my only agenda. If it went against what you previously believed, that's on you. There has had no nefarious agenda on me. Let's go.
If I pull up a Wikipedia article and say, what are the Mediterranean countries? Egypt will surely be a part of that. Countries. Egypt article and say, what are the Mediterranean countries? Egypt will surely be a part of that. He'll use that, but not give you the proper chronology. Remember I talked about chronology earlier? He won't give you the proper understanding on what Mediterranean culture is. So I'm going to repeat this again. Mediterranean culture, okay, is indigenous Nile Valley culture.
Mediterranean, listen to that. Listen to the wording he used.
And Western, okay, is indigenous. Mediterranean culture, okay, is indigenous Nile Valley culture.
Now, when an Afrocentric hears that, in his psyche, he said, yeah, Nile Valley, because he identifies with Nile Valley River culture. And he thinks that's a part of black folk. Although down in Nubia and Eritrea and Ethiopia and Uganda, those are black folk. It's some river culture. But he's mixing it up to trick people. That's not what fucking Mediterranean culture is. Ankh is a fucking lie. He's lying to save face, and so he can still straddle the fence.
And Western Asian culture, and they come together and
now he's saying Western Asian culture because Chief X whooped these niggas down with it's Western Asian genetics all through North Africa. And I've been beating this into the niggas. So now these niggas in the conscious community is finally saying what the fuck I've been teaching y'all niggas for a long time when you was in straight denial and never taught none of this shit before.
form what would later on be considered Mediterranean culture.
Okay, let me just recap. So you said Western Asian culture.
Western Asia, that would be Mesopotamia and all those areas there.
Got it. And Northern African is Mediterranean culture.
I said indigenous Nile Valley culture.
Okay, with that, so that's where I'm kind of what's the difference between Northern Africa and indigenous Nile?
Because the Nile Valley,
she was confused because she sensed Ankh, her bullshit detector was on. She sensed that Ankh was trying to trick people with this wording, so she wasn't feeling it. Watch.
Valley.
What is Mediterranean culture? And culture
form what would later on be considered Mediterranean culture.
Okay, let me just recap. So you said Western Asian culture.
Western Asia, that would be Mesopotamia and all those areas there.
Got it. And Northern African is Mediterranean culture.
I said indigenous Nile Valley culture.
Okay, with that,
I said indigenous Nile Valley culture.
Mediterranean culture.
I said indigenous Nile Valley culture.
Okay, with that, so that's where I'm kind of
Valley culture.
Okay, with that, so that's where I'm kind of
Valley culture.
Okay, with that, so that's where I'm kind of
She's confused because this nigga's confusing niggas on purpose. He's intentionally wanting to hold on to this old ass shit Dr. Ben been talking about that came from the South, and we're gonna continue to show and prove. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Let's go.
The difference between Northern Africa and indigenous Nile?
Because the Nile Valley is in Northeast Africa, and
now remember him saying these words, Northeast Africa. I'm going to tell you why he harps on Northeast Africa so much, because when you say Northeast Africa, it includes some Negroids and black folk. If you say North Africa, like most respectable people, it doesn't include black folk. So he has to harp on it being Northeast African and to include black folk so he can still, like he may fit himself into ancient Egypt. This is the mind game. I'm going to break it all down and show you. Don't go nowhere.
I refuse because the Nile Valley is in Northeast Africa, and I refuse to allow people not to adhere to the rules and regulations of geography. It's a Northeast African.
Damn, why are you so adamant about Northeast African? I guarantee you right now, you will never hear no Egyptian, no Libyan ever saying Northeast Africa. I'm Northeast African. They're going to say I'm North African. If you put in East Africa, Egypt won't be highlighted. Let me say that one more time. If you put in East Africa, Egypt won't be highlighted. Watch the game.
Culture.
Because Egyptians, they don't want to have shit to do with being related to no motherfucking Eritreans and niggas drinking cow piss and getting pissed on by cows. They don't want to have nothing to do with nothing with that East African shit that's going on down there. They're going to tell you we Egyptian. We North African. They ain't going to say we Northeast and botched himself up with some other motherfucking niggas. Cut the cap.
That's where the Nile River is safely fixed in Northeast Africa. Not just North Africa, but Northeast Africa.
Damn, he's adamant about that. I'm going to show you why.
Right? Remember I say we're going to adhere to the rules of science and geography.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So
Ethiopia, Eritrea.
Okay.
So Ethiopia, Eritrea.
Now, let me tell you something. What's the topic about the Mediterranean? So what does Ethiopia and Eritrea got to do with Mediterranean culture in the Mediterranean? What Ankh is doing is he's making a plea to botch all these niggas up and make it seem like they had something to do with the formation of the first dynasty. This is what Ankh is doing. He want to make you niggas believe all them niggas, like Dr. Ben said, from the mountain of the moon, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Uganda, and all the way to them Sudanians, they helped form them first dynasties in Egypt. This is what he's doing. He laying the groundwork to deceive black folk. Shame on this devil.
It's all in Northeast Africa. Am I correct? People will leave out the Ethiopians, Eritreans, right?
Can you look at a map, Ankh, or no?
Yeah, pull them at. That's great.
I'll grab
I don't
one.
got one. Yeah, pull them. You got one?
I'll grab one right.
This has nothing to do with the title of the video. You see at the top, it says weaponizing the Mediterranean. Ethiopia and Eritrea ain't got nothing to do with the Mediterranean or no formation of Egypt or nothing to do with forming the Mediterranean world. He's just going to disrespect Rome, Greece, and all them people who've been in the Mediterranean world and bring up Eritrea.
Right now. Now we're talking about a modern day one, right?
Yeah, it don't matter. Geography don't change. It ain't take time, place ain't shift.
Got it. So go ahead. You can continue. I'm gonna get the map.
Yeah, get the map up so we can see it. And that's why I want the people that consider themselves Hebrews, you should read your Bible with a map. That's my point.
Let me skip forward.
With a map. First, so writing. Culture start in the Mediterranean to the Mediterranean. And so now is my job, right?
It's his job, he said. You have to understand the psychology. Let's go. What is his job?
To show you how the culture moved to the Mediterranean. Right?
He's saying the Mediterranean culture became the Mediterranean culture from them niggas that was way down south. All down the Nile River. I'm not saying it. I'm playing it from the horse's mouth. Ankh lies on me, but he can't never play what he say I said to me. I will play Ankh's words and show you he said it. I will show you his videos and show you what he was claiming. You niggas are documented. We got receipts on you motherfucking pseudo-historians. This is Chief X you playing with.
Did the culture start in the Mediterranean, or did the culture move towards the Mediterranean? Well, all we got to do is look at the map. We know upper and lower. We know that the lower is actually the upper portion, right? And the upper is actually the lower portion. We know that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We know that the Nile River, is 4,100 miles long.
Okay. Now,
so he's saying because the Nile River is 4,000 miles long, everything that went from the beginning of the Nile where God happy dwelled, that ran up all the way up into Egypt, into the Delta, that's all the same people and culture who the Mediterranean made this formation from. This is wild.
Okay, and it stretches into inner Africa. Hold on, here you go.
Excuse me. This one doesn't. What about this? No?
I like that.
Okay.
So Egypt, if you look at Egypt, Sudan, all right, Eritrea, Ethiopia, that's all.
I'm telling you, he's not mentioning Eritrea, Ethiopia, and Sudan for nothing. All along saying all this stuff started the Mediterranean culture. Can you believe this?
No, that's all in Northeast Africa, and then it goes, and then
mind you, he said that's all in Northeast Africa. He has a hard-on for saying Northeast Africa for a reason. I say North Africa, and I'm fine with it. I'm not that motherfucking attached, where I got to include every motherfucking body else and act like we just one people and just get along, and we're all the world. Nope. You wouldn't want people telling you like every other South African and Dinka. Nope, I'm a Black American. So Ankh is grouping people when people don't even want to be fucking grouped together. It's disrespectful, really. Like when you let your feelings go and you got Black Americans sitting up in here in motherfucking sitting up in Georgia in their motherfucking family member's bedroom, grouping races that don't want to be grouped together with other motherfucking races, and he's a Black American. Can you believe the audacity of us?
Hell, Ethiopia is in sub-Saharan Africa. All right, but Egypt is in Northeast Africa. There you go. Okay, and as a matter of fact, if I did this, let me see. Oh man, 1 second. Hold on. For you. All right, you see, there you have it. Northeast Africa.
He's still going on and on about Northeast Africa. Now he's pulling maps up, trying to act like this is one group of people. And it was a mixture from fucking light to dark skinned, and all this, whatever's over here, all that for him. Therefore, he throwing the Afrocentrics a bone. All while still kind of riding the fence with the science-based history community. So it depends what he's always been doing this. Riding a fence ass nigga. Everything he said is the same exact ideology that Dr. Ben kicked. They came from the Nile where God happy dwell. He just finessed it and said it in a different kind of way. Tell the truth on this nigga.
There you go. So I'm not sitting here fighting over where Northeast Africa is. Okay. Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Somalia, as well as Egypt and Sudan. And there's a lot of range of people that exist in there, right?
He always talking about range of people. So he wants it all to be one.
So, and there's a lot of range of people, Somalia, as well as Egypt and Sudan. And there's a lot of range of people that exist in there, right? So it is what it is. As a matter of fact, it's actually when we really start having the conversations about what a confluence is, most people don't know what the hell that is.
Let
right?
me move forward because this nigga's getting on my nerves. Hold on.
You got you got Africa, you got Asia, right? And Europe, right? And they come out essential in fostering ancient Nile Valley culture.
Now he's gonna. This is last. I just want to make sure you understand what this nigga is trying to tell you. So he's gonna double down on it right here. Let's go.
So it would be wrong to say that ancient Egyptian culture started in the Mediterranean. It did not. It started right along the Nile, which goes 4,100 miles into Africa.
What? That's wordplay. So you saying 4,000 down? Let's make sure I hear him again.
That ancient Egyptian culture started in the Mediterranean. It did not. It started right along the Nile, which goes 4,100 miles into Africa.
So what Ankhs just said was everything 4,000 miles down, which basically is where Dr. Ben said Egypt started. 4,000 years down the Nile, all that shit, them Ethiopians, them Eritreans, and everybody that's darker, that kind of black, what you guys think is black, it started down there. That's where ancient Egypt started. He said the exact same thing Dr. Ben's been teaching forever. The exact same shit I debunked. This is why Ankh is mad at me. This is why he sells abju wear, because abju is another word for abydos. Where we're next to thinnest, where Narmer came from, inside of Egypt, not fucking Nubia. It's all a fucking game. Ankh is telling you this right now.
Pull that back
This
up
was
again.
2 weeks ago on Sonetter.
Let's put that. It did not. It started right along the Nile, which goes 4,100 miles into Africa. Pull that back up again. Let's pull that back up again. All right. You got your map?
The one that I showed you earlier.
Yeah, because we can look at the Nile River and see just how deep it goes into Africa.
There wasn't a Nile.
Now he wants to go so far down and pull up a map and see how far the Nile go deep into Africa and get to bringing up Lake Victoria. That's that Dr. Ben shit. I don't have to lie on these niggas. I'm telling you what they trying to. I'm telling you the scam they trying to pull over people's eyes.
One with the Nile one.
You got your map?
The one that I showed you earlier.
Yeah, because we can look at the Nile River and see just how deep it goes into Africa.
There wasn't a Nile. I can get.
Yeah, because we can look at the Nile River and see just how deep it goes into Africa.
The one that I showed you earlier.
Yeah, because we can look at the Nile River and see just how deep it goes into Africa.
There wasn't a Nile. I can get one with the Nile on it.
Lake Victoria, right? That's all of that. And I'm not saying
I can get one with the Nile on it.
Lake Victoria, right? That's all of that.
And a Nile. I can get one with the Nile on it.
Lake Victoria, right? That's all of that.
Oh my God, Ankh, are you serious? That's Dr. Ben all day long. Out the horse's mouth. So Ankh ain't really trying to really keep you. He on that. He wants you to know about that basic shit. But he always has this agenda. This is why he's mad at me. This is why he never wanted to debate me on it. You see, I showed you videos of me 4 years ago offering these niggas money and they never accepted. They pump faking. Soon as I come on the yard, them niggas PC up. Soon as I try to jump on Ankh's live stream after he line on me and correct himself, he PC up. No, don't let Chief X on the yard. Don't let Chief X on the yard. Hold on. Now we're going to get to the nitty gritty. Watch this, y'all. And we're going to end with this. We're going to end with this. This is the Holy Grail. We always say, God damn it, Chief X. That is the goddamn angle Ankh is coming from. Let me close some of this shit that I use. And we're going to cut and we're going to end this. So bear with me, family. Bear with a pimp. We're going to be closing out. Hold on. Let me just close that out. I don't need it. And pour me a glass of whiskey. Every time I mention whiskey, it fucks with Ankh because he called me a drunk. So let me pour me a glass of whiskey and sit back on 4th of July and have fun. I'm just waiting on this thing to get from being unfresh. You see it says page unresponsive, but it'll pop in a second. Well, all right. All right. Look, I got a drink tonight. All right. Where do I want to go so we can close out? Right. Let me close the Jews out. That's what I should have been doing. Closing some of this stuff. Now, this is the perfect video to go out on. It just solidifies everything.
I think Middleman, I think we agree to that, right? But let's just say it was just Northeast Africans. Would y'all be happy? Is that enough? For me, if it was just Northeast Africans, right? We know that Sudan is in Northeast Africa. See what I'm saying? It's not in Sub-Saharan Africa.
Okay.
And they can move it back and forth if they want. I want y'all to know that. But for me, if y'all just say the ancient.
Now. Can y'all hear this? Hold on. This is how Ankh feels. This is what I'm saying. So I gave you the psychology, right? So here we go. I just had the video on. Okay. So he's on community skeptics, right? His channel. So this is what he says.
Just was the Northeast African population, yo. Know that. See what I'm saying? It's not in Sub-Saharan Africa, and they can move it back and forth if they want. I want y'all to know that. But for me, if y'all just say the ancient Egyptian was the Northeast African population, yo, I feel like that's a win, yo.
What?
Yeah.
Like, how's that a loss, yo?
Okay, I could.
If you never say, hold on, Joseph. No, how's that?
Hold on, because
African
we got to get
population,
this
yo.
psychology
I
straight.
feel like that's a win, yo.
Yeah.
Now let me. Okay, pause it. Now it stopped. Ankh feels like it's a win if you call it Northeast Africa because it includes everybody. It includes black folk and folk from Asia and folk from in North Africa, and it's just all one mixed up. And then you can claim black folk had something to do with the creation and formation of ancient Egypt. So when out of his mouth, this is it's a psychology is saying, listen.
Like, how's that a loss, yo? I feel like that's a win, yo. To say the ancient Egyptian was the Northeast African population, yo.
Come on, computer.
The Sudan is in Northeast Africa. See what I'm saying? It's not in Sub-Saharan Africa, and they can move it back and forth if they want. I want y'all to know Northeast Africa. See what I'm saying? If it was just Northeast Africa, right? We know the Sudan is in Northeast Africa. See what I'm saying? It's not in Sub-Saharan Africa, and they can move it back and forth if they want. I want y'all to know that. But for me, if y'all just say the ancient Egyptian was the North.
Oh my God, his computer's tripping. But what he's trying to say is he is just has to force Sudan and them southern countries part of Northeast Africa. But my computer is tripping.
Northeast African population, yo. I feel like that's a win, yo.
Yeah.
Like, how's that population, yo? I feel like that's if y'all just say Sub-Saharan Africa and they can move it back and forth if they want. I want y'all to know that. But for me, if y'all just say the ancient Egyptian was the Northeast African population, yo, I feel like that's a win, yo.
Wait. Now you have to ask yourself, why is it a win? Win against who? Nobody's debating that. What he means is, I think that's a win against Chief X, who shook up the entire conscious community and wants to exclude black folk from being any kind of formation of ancient Egypt or being the ancient Egyptians. This is what he's saying. A win against who? Who has ever fought Ankh that Egypt is not situated in the northeast corner of the continent geographically? No one is fighting that. So who is the win against? What are you trying to prove? In the back of his mind, I'm in the back of his mind. I got space in this nigga's brain. He doesn't want anybody to get a semblance of Chief X has been winning this argument for 4 years. Everything Chief X been saying is right, and I don't want the people to believe that. So I got to do these semantics and jive people and play geography games and jack these niggas off to make me seem relevant still. That Chief X didn't get me. Yes, Chief X dismantled the whole motherfucking Amun-Ra squad. Sunjetti said Chief X was too motherfucking much. I'm not answering none of this nigga's questions. I'm disappearing from the Amun-Ra squad. I'm disappearing from being on anyone's channel and debating. I'm out of here. Shit done hit the motherfucking fan. Chief X stepped on the motherfucking yard.
Yeah.
Like, how's that a loss, yo?
I could.
If you never say, hold on, Joseph. No, how you say the name?
It's Jose.
Jose. Man,
It means
put
the
an
same
H
thing.
for me, man.
His name
Hey, Jose.
Joey.
That's like
No, it's Jose. He's been on the show a lot. Hey, Jose, listen. African population, indigenous.
Okay, so this is where he's coming from. So let me move on to this and we're going to close on out. This is when the rubber met the motherfucking road. I want to use Ankh sayings because this is about Ankh tonight. See, I told this nigga he better stop fucking with me and calling my motherfucking name, because when I step on the yard, here you go PCing up. You want to lie on me all goddamn. I said, I got some heat for this nigga. We're going to expose what he really feel and think of who formed Egypt. We're going to show Chief X flipped his ass on the Mediterranean. Now he pushing, they are Mediterranean. Now he know from this new DNA study that yes, some people in Mesopotamia and in ancient Egypt was related genetically. Yes, Chief X has been right about that about North Africa. We never named the Negroid tribe that was indigenous to Africa ever still yet. And Chief X made this challenge 4 years ago. And ain't nobody answered yet. Oh, we're going to play like Chief X been wrong because this information that's coming out now is kicking our ass in 2025. Although, hold on. Although Chief X warned us all through 2024, I said when 2025 come around, you niggas better get real right now in 2020. When 2025 come around, oh, you niggas gonna be scrambling. They scrambling today with these about 2 or 3 different genetic articles. They hit the motherfucking scene. Oh, these niggas is scrambling like motherfucking roaches right now. PCing up. I didn't hit the goddamn food cabinet. Roaches running every goddamn where right now. And trying to act like Chief X done been wrong. Shit. So let's go and let's put this final nail in the coffin and get this over with. Here we go. Just to let you know, how Ankh always tried to make Nubians and people down south part of formation of Egypt. This Egyptology had to tell them no, Egypt formed Egypt. Nobody in the motherfucking south. Well, what about people way down in Khartoum? Didn't they come up from the motherfucking rivers? Like Ankh said, these river societies. Didn't they come up from the rivers and help form Egypt? Didn't 2 different people? Didn't 2 different polities? Yo, it'd be a polities, 2 polities form? What? Okay. Let's first hear from the horse's mouth. And we're going to move on. Listen intently. We're going to be here at the most 18 minutes and we're out. Let's go.
Into itself. So I got one more question for you because I know you're showing time. When I'm not sure how much available data you've studied on the formation of Egypt, but I would like to ask how much available data you've studied on the formation of Egypt. But I would like to, I'm not sure how much available data you've studied on the formation of Egypt. But I'm not sure how much available data you've studied on the formation of Egypt. But I would like to ask a very simplistic question.
So just to let you know, the formation of Egypt has to be formed by black folk too. This is what he's pushing to make you guys feel better. They weren't black folk, Ankh, I'm sorry. And she's about to shut you the fuck down, you piece of shit.
In terms of which you ran across on ancient Egypt, was it multiple polities on the Nile Valley that would later on form the Egyptian state, or was on the Nile Valley, ancient Egypt? Was it multiple polities on the Nile Valley that would later on form the Egyptian state, or was it one polity in Egypt that would form the Egyptian state? I'm not even going to talk about the Middle East because I only want to talk about that. Form the Egyptian state. I'm not even going to talk about the Middle East because I only want to talk about that. I just want to talk to the state. I'm not even going to talk about the Middle East because I only want to talk about that. I just want
Pause. He said that because he's prepping her and trying to lay down his narrative and then have her agree with his narrative. So already he's eliminating West Asia, the Near East, the Middle East. He's eliminating these places from her psyche. This is his mind game he does. He's trying to eliminate these places and force her to say, yes, Ankh, they came from Sudan and all the way down in sub-Saharan Africa. This is what Ankh is hoping she says, because this is a teaching Ankh has been pushing forever. Me and Ankh have argued this ad nauseum for a long time, so I know where he comes from. Chef Rain has argued this with Ankh for a long time, so we know where Ankh is coming from. This is his attempt to try to weaponize a Egyptologist teacher to say something that he's been spewing and he's been wrong about. I'm laying it out for you. Let's go.
to touch. Or was it one polity? Was it multiple polities?
So when he says that, he's trying to say, was it a group of Egyptians and Nubians and all they got together and they formed, and he's just trying to blend in the Nubians into the formation, or black folk into the beginnings of jumping off Egypt. This is Ankh's point. This is what he's always been trying to push. Let's go. This is still that they came from the south where God happy dwell. This is that same shit he's trying to push.
On the now.
If she slipped up and answered wrong, Ankh would be using that clip today over and over and over. I'm glad this woman didn't slip up. I'm so glad she didn't slip up. Into the formation, or black folk into the beginnings of jumping off Egypt. This is Ankh's point. This is what he's always been trying to push. Let's go.
On the now. In terms of what you ran across on ancient Egypt, was it multiple polities on the Nile Valley that would later on form the Egyptian state, or was it one polity in Egypt that would form the Egyptian state? I'm not even going to talk about the Middle East because I only want to talk about that. I just want to talk about the African origins of Egypt.
Now, before she answers, I've always taught you guys, Narmer, the first ruler, Dynasty 1, comes from Thinis. Afrocentrics have always told you Narmer came from Nubia and tried to play that they come from the Black Lands. Stop, 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 stop. Did I lie? Have Astrocentrics been teaching people that they came from the motherfucking South, all down from deep in Sudan? For decades. Am I lying? Stop playing with me in the chat. I'm telling the motherfucking truth. I'm gonna back it up with this fucking crazy question. Watch. Narmer is an Egyptian. He's not a Nubian. He didn't come from nowhere in Nubia. Narmer came from Thinis, which is next door to Abydos. Listen to my wording. Narmer comes from Thinis, which is right next door or a little bit north of Abydos. And he united the two lands, Upper and Lower Egypt. They had nothing to do with uniting Nubians or black folk. They united Upper and Lower Egypt, period. And she's going to clarify that. Let's go.
I just want to talk about the African origins of Egypt.
Well, from what we found, it looks like there were kings from the south who, at a certain point, enter in.
Now, when they say kings from the south, they're just talking about south of Luxor or south of the Delta. They're not talking about down south in another country or another people. They're just saying south of the Mediterranean Sea, or southern Egypt, or central Egypt. Thinis really is central Egypt more so, in my opinion. Let's go.
Who at a certain point enter in a fight, in relationship and fights with the kings from the north. And so first there were two states, and then they were unified in one state. And so states, and then fights with the kings from the north. And so first there were two states, and then they were unified, kings from the north. And so first there were two states, and then they were unified.
That's meaning Upper and Lower Egypt. She's not speaking on Nubia. Ankh wants her to bring in Nubia. He's wrong. He's been wrong. Let's go.
In a fight, in relationship and fights with the kings from the north. And so first there were two states, and then they were unified in one state. And so I don't know if you know this famous object, the Narmer.
Yes.
Palette. So that's
Narmer's
used
palette.
to try to see this legendary king as the unifier. There are a lot of new excavations, though. They're trying to learn more about these early kings, because we have the list of the later authors of kings' names, but we are not even sure, that's really the complete list. And sometimes you can see in the news like, oh, maybe new king from Abydos, from the south.
What'd she say? Abydos.
Okay.
The news like, oh, maybe new king from Abydos, from the south.
So this is me again. I clicked off the video. I'm up. Abydos is the fucking south, from Cairo and other places in Egypt. Abydos is in Egypt. So when they say the south, they're not talking about Nubia. They're just talking about southern part of Egypt. You fucking liars. You've been lying for decades. And Ankh is trying to continue this lie, and we're going to show and prove right now, and we're going to get out of here. Watch.
See in the news like, oh, maybe new king from Abydos, from the south.
Pause. I just told you before she started talking, Narmer came from Thinis, which is next door to Abydos. You can look at any map. Abydos, she said. What kind of clothing Ankh sells? Abydos. That has nothing to do with Nubia. But let's continue.
Okay.
Like, oh, maybe new king.
Pause. I'm interjection. So Brother Ankh, for the last 10 years, has been selling us Caucasian history clothing. If you really look at Ankh sells Caucasian clothing to Black Americans. Oh my God, this is hilarious when you really think about it. I mean, we was all cut up at one point. Just Ankh, remember, you was caught up, man. Chief X school, I taught you correctly. You made a little turnaround. You're still an asshole, you know what I mean? And you're still a habitual liar, you know what I'm saying? But, I flipped you. I didn't pancake your motherfucking ass, nigga. And Georgia ain't even gonna make the playoffs this year, nigga. Colorado is. Nigga, fuck the Georgia Bulldogs, nigga. Let me stop clouding. Let's go.
From Abydos, from the south.
Okay.
The name of a new king has been found, or this king from about whom we knew nothing now. We found, so it's still on. I think it's a research still ongoing.
Ongoing research. Okay. So when you say in the south,
now that doesn't sit well with Ankh. She didn't co-sign the bullshit he's been teaching for years as Nubians forming Egyptian civilization. So he's going to ask her another question, like, baby, when you say south, she clearly said Abydos. That means south of the Mediterranean, or south of Cairo, or south of Luxor. She clearly said Abydos. in armor in where he came from Thinis. But that doesn't sit well with Ankh because he wants you guys to think that the early Egyptians, the original Egyptians, came from the south. So watch his next question.
Do you think about whom we knew nothing now? We so it's still on. I think it's a research still ongoing.
I'm going to research. Okay. So when you say in the south, do you mean south in Khartoum or? I'm going to research. Okay. So when you say in the south, do you mean south in Khartoum or south in Egypt? What do you mean? So when you say in the south, do you mean south in Khartoum or south in Egypt? What do you mean?
This nigga went all down to cartoon and shit. He was hoping, she said, yeah, people from down there came up and helped form Egypt. Then he can say, God damn it, some black folk helped form Egypt. This nigga went to cartoon. I'm telling you, get a fucking map and go see where cartoon is. Ken Logan, you remain respectful, don't get blocked. I know the entire pseudo killers is up in here watching this motherfucking bloodbath. And you niggas got a, pseudo killers channel then commented. Kent Logan's ass then commented, who never contributed shit to anything. And you niggas hot. Then I'm ragdogging Ankh right now and exposing his ideology and fucking bullshit lies he told today. You niggas is mad, so you coming up in here talking shit, nigga. Refute some of the things I say. Refute my scholarship, nigga. Refute this truth I'm dropping, nigga. Stop that personal shit. Weak ass nigga. See? I couldn't let it go.
Khartoum or south in Egypt? What do you mean? So when you say in the south, do you mean south in Khartoum or? I'm going to research. Okay. So when you say in the south, do you mean south in Khartoum or south in Egypt? What do you mean? So when you say in the south, do you mean south in Khartoum or south in Egypt? What do you mean?
See? I couldn't let it go. He's trying to push her even further when she strictly told him Abydos. He's trying to push it 10 to 2,000 more miles south, all the way down deep in Sudan where Khartoum is, which is way past the 6th cataract. These are mind games these niggas play with you.
So when you say in the south, do you mean south in Khartoum or south in Egypt? What do you mean?
Now, if she had co-signed him, Ankh would have went on a parade all over YouTube for a whole year, acting like this lady agreed with him and acting like this lady said they came from Nubia somewhere. But she didn't agree with him. She agreed with Chief X.
It's still on. I think it's a research still ongoing.
I'm going to research. Okay. So when you say in the south, do you mean south in Khartoum or south in Egypt? What do you mean?
That's generally the sites that have been mostly excavated and explored are in the south of Egypt. So yeah, excavated and explored are in the south of Egypt. So yeah, Abydos are in the south of Egypt. So yeah, Abydos are in the south of Egypt. So yeah, Abydos.
Basically, she said, get that cartoon Nubia shit up out of here, nigga. They came from motherfucking Egypt, just southern Egypt. What the fuck you talking about? That Nubian Dr. Ben bullshit. Get that Dr. Ben bullshit up out of here. That's what this real Egyptologist just said. Yeah, so the south of Egypt, south of Cairo, south of the Mediterranean, south of Luxor, just south of that, but still in Egypt, where the central or southern Egypt. You guys get it? I need some motherfucking apologies.
Oh, I got you.
That area south of, yeah, Abydos.
I got you.
In the south of Egypt. So yeah, Abydos.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay, Ankh. Yeah. Right. Like I told you. Now he's hurt that he can't parade around and act like an Egyptologist agreed with him about coming from the south in Nubia. Ankh and Reggie, for the last 2 years, has been trying to push that they came from the Green Sahara all the way to the Nile. Pause. This is another subject, and we'll touch on this shit motherfucking Sunday. Sunday's gonna be a bloodbath. I'm just talking about these lies Ankhs told recently today. But for Ankh and Brother Reggie has been saying niggas came from the Green fucking Sahara, migrated all the way east, all the way to the Great Lakes regions and river civilizations, flowed up from all them river civilizations and black folk areas and formed fucking Egypt. That's what them niggas been molesting and talking about the Green Sahara about. Them niggas been tricking you niggas. And I'm gonna expose that bullshit. I'm probably gonna take them videos down right now. Cause goddamn it, I'm gonna use them. You better take every Green Sahara video you made down right now. Cause I'm prepping for it tomorrow. If it ain't there, I can't prep for it. But I got receipts on your ass, nigga. I got receipts on Reggie saying all them Green Sahara motherfuckers was black folk and they went over to find some motherfucking water when the African humid period dried up and they floated all over there to the motherfucking Nile River and then they eventually, thousands of years later formed Black Egypt. That's what you niggas is on. You's a fucking lie. Green Sahara will be exposed. Nigga, Sunday's a bloodbath. Nigga, we pulling out the gallows. There's gonna be a hanging high noon for fucking treason. Ankh and his intellectual treason. Smash and intellectual treason. And you niggas will be hung high noon. Get a rope. Now, down in Nubia, then up into Egypt and formed Egypt. This is their argument. They're dead wrong.
That area south of Luxor.
Okay. I got you.
That area south of Luxor.
Okay.
I
got you.
That area south of Luxor.
South of Luxor, like I've been telling you.
Okay.
I
got you.
That area south of Luxor.
Okay.
And of course, Nubia.
Look at Ankh eating cheese now.
Yeah, ancient Sudan has all a history also of,
yes, absolutely.
They since prehistory. So that's
so
we're developing at the same time. And
absolutely.
Now pause. So let me pull up a map so you guys can see and not be confused. This is a map Smash Rockwell used. This is a map they all use. See, that was it. We killed all that from the motherfucking South bullshit. I said all that from the South shit is bullshit. I've been saying it for years and no one in the community ever said it but me. Watch this. You maggot mouths. This how cold-blooded I've been on it. 4 years ago, top videos. It says Egyptians coming from the South. BS exposed. Nigga, I've been teaching the same shit. Listen, they came to the second video right here, and they got this little chicks here. I posted that picture because they always be having this little... Hold up. Well. Oops. They all show this little image of like some people down in Eritrea and Ethiopia and all them those other represent that they got something to do with starting Egypt. So I had this lady's face right here. This video is called "They Came from the South." Who did? Conscious Community Exposed. You know how many videos I've made exposing this shit? And you hard-headed niggas still up here talking that dumb shit? Listen. Egyptians come from the south, be exposed. They came from the south. Who did conscious community expose? The blacks in the south. Oh, that's something else. They came from the south, debunked. And I went in on Narmer's palette. Narmer's palette got all kind of Mesopotamian symbolism on there. You goddamn right they influenced ancient Egypt. Narmer come from the south. There's that cap. 2 years ago. Brother Ankh destroyed by Egypt. That's what I just played. Part 2, Narmer from the South misrepresented by Afrocentrics. 4 years ago. This ain't nothing new. I've never capitulated. And I just showed you from recent Egyptologists been on Ankh's channel that no, Narmer did not come from no South and no Nubia. You didn't need none of them experts because Chief X been told y'all everything them experts said over the last 3 years. Y'all been so-called having experts on. Nigga, I done told you everything and told you what the expert was going to say and all that. Right? Shit. I took my shirt off. I got hot. Shit. Hold on. Check this out. Oops. This how long I've been on Ankh's head as the title say what? This how many videos I got whooping these hard-headed niggas ass on Mediterranean right here. Ancient Egyptian genetics, the Mediterranean truth with the experts. That motherfucker's cold. This video right here, Ancient Egyptian genetics, the Mediterranean truth with the experts, not Chief X. This was 2 years ago when I dropped this video. Niggas had a motherfucking fit, and roaches started running out from all kind of cabinets and up under crevices. When I dropped this video right here, Chief X proves he's first on the Mediterranean non-black Egypt. I mean, I got so many of them goddamn things. Let me stop, man, and get back to my people. I'm pretty much done. We showed improved. Hold on. I took my shirt off. Not to show off that I've been working out, but I have. But I did lose a little weight and I lost my belly. Shit, it's been nice. I'm swole right now at 55, looking like I'm about, 40. But anyway, I got hot. I was talking so much shit, I got hot and threw my shirt off, so excuse me. So today, we showed and proved that Ankh lied on me. Made a claim that I said there's no dark people in ancient Egypt. I've never said such a stupid shit in the world. Their light to dark brown to black, this light to black shit is such foolery. It's a stupid argument. It's only an argument by niggas who's in denial about reality and who's who. The niggas who's in denial about population genetics. Niggas is who's in denial about being a sub-Saharan African. Niggas is who's denial about being a Negroid. If Brother Ankh got killed and they threw his ass in a lake and he washed up ashore in the woods and decomposed, the only way they will figure out who and what Ankh was is by using physical anthropology. Excuse me, forensic anthropology. And in forensic anthropology, you can't find out if the person that's deceased is white, black, or Asian unless you go by the concepts of Negroid, Mongoloid, and Caucasian. It's impossible. They figured out this is a Negroid skull. They still use that in science. Go decompose somewhere and let them try to figure out if you black, white, or Asian. They're gonna go right back to figuring about if you Negroid, fucking Mongoloid, Caucasoid, skull measurements. Everybody know who the fuck Negroids is. And the ancient Egyptians wasn't Negroids. They wasn't you. They had nothing to do with you, your mama, genetically, culturally. The ancient Egyptians wasn't black. They ain't got shit to do with you, looking like you, or related. Nubians ain't got shit to do with you niggas looking like you at all. You're not related to either one. You are West Central Africans. Your people ain't built no motherfucking pyramids. Caucasian people did. Caucasoids did. You know what a sphinx is? The sphinx is close to the Mediterranean motherfucking coast. So Mediterranean people built the motherfucking sphinx. Didn't know Negroids built the sphinx. When that sphinx is sitting close right by goddamn, where's that sphinx at? Is it Cairo or Alexandria? Don't ask me. But I know it's near the Mediterranean coast. And that means Mediterranean people built it. I've always been right. And you niggas is like roaches right now. Wait a minute, let me read some comments before I get up out of here. I've been clowning. I ain't read no comments. Hold on. It's so you got to finish that convo with biblical DNA and keep shit real. People tried to misrepresent biblical DNA today, and I thought that was unfair. And when he came on, niggas got so excited they didn't even give him room to talk. The niggas did a show on Ankhs for damn near 6 and 7 hours. Biblical DNA come up on there for the last few minutes, and motherfuckers wouldn't let him talk, but got his name in the caption. This was this be some fucked up ass ignorant nigga moderation shit and some disrespect. Niggas got agendas, cause biblical DNA would have went up there and cleared his motherfucking name and said you niggas is full of shit, and he's not gonna agree with that bullshit I want to spin on him narratives is coming from the South bullshit. He's seen all that shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if he gonna come on my show afterwards tomorrow. We're gonna find this nigga. Lying ass niggas. Let me read these comments. You fucking frauds. The fuck out of here, Sulu Killers, piece of shit. You see, I don't block you. I'm blocked in y'all motherfuckers chat. I ain't blocked you. I'm blocked in y'all's chat. I'm blocked in Ankh's chat. Not only will not Ankh let me on because he PC up every time I step on the motherfucker when I get on the field. When I step out on the yard, they PC up. Pseudo killers done PC'd up. I can't comment, nor come. All these niggas done PC'd up because of fear. You can come on my chat and say what you want. But you can't disprove what I'm saying ever. I come in your chat and disprove every lie you niggas say. That's a motherfucking lie. Matter of fact, you hoe ass niggas that believed Ankh and Ankh made that claim, if you can find any video of me ever saying there was no dark people in Egypt, I promise on my mama, I will shoot each and every one of you $100. Go. If you can't, say Ankh, you misrepresented Chief X and you lied on him. If you can't get $100, you must say Ankh, you misrepresented Chief X today and blatantly lied on him. You pieces of fucking shit devils. There's too many goddamn comments. I'm just going through some. See, them niggas talk shit on their channel all goddamn day long. But soon as I step on the motherfucking yard, they won't hit this motherfucking link. They won't confront me with any of them lies they say. Hoe ass niggas. I'm getting out of here. Wait till Sunday. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Talking about 3 the hard way, nigga. Nigga, 2 the soft way on this one. I'm out.